Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
In this video, we will see the third topic of coordinate geometry, that is area of triangle. So if you haven't watched my previous topics, there is a link in the description box below. You can check that out. Now let's first see how to derive the area of a triangle. Here is a theorem which states the area of a triangle ABC with vertices A of x1, y1 and B of x2, y2 and C of x3, y3 is given by area of the triangle ABC is equal to half into x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. Now let's see how to derive this formula. So first let's consider a triangle ABC. Alright. So let's take this point as A, B and C. So this is your x-axis, right? And this is your y-axis. This is your S dash and this is your Y dash. And this is the point of origin. Okay. So now let's write this in words. Let A of x1, y1, that is, this point is x1, y1 and this is your x2, y2 and point C is x3, y3. Alright. Let A of x1, y1, B of x2, y2 and C of x3, y3 be the vertices of triangle ABC. Alright. And O is the origin. Right. So let's take this point as x. So OX is your x-axis and let's take this point as y and OY is your y-axis, right? Now let's draw a line from point B perpendicular to x-axis. Say this point, that is a point of intersection, let's take it as M. Similarly, let's draw a line from point A perpendicular to x-axis. Now let's take this point as L and one more line from point C perpendicular to x-axis. Now let's take this point as N. So what did we do? Draw BM, that is a line BM perpendicular to x-axis, right? Similarly, what did we do? AL perpendicular to x-axis, right? And CN perpendicular to x-axis, right? Now let's see what is OM. M is a point on the x-axis, right? So here we have x2, y2. So this is your x2, right? So OM is x2. Similarly, what is OL? L is a point here on the x-axis, right? So L, here we have x1, y1. So OL is x1. Then what is ML? So ML is nothing but x1 minus x2, right? Okay, first let's write that. We have OM is equal to x2, right? And OL is equal to x1. So therefore, your ML is x1 minus x2, right? Similarly, so here ON, what is ON? N is a point on the x-axis. So here we have x3, y3. So your ON is x3, right? And now what is LN? LN is nothing but x3 minus x1. Agreed? So therefore we have ON is equal to x3, right? And OL is equal to x1. So therefore LN is x3 minus x1. Now let's see what is MN. So MN is nothing but ON minus OM, right? See properly. ON minus OM, right? ON is x3 minus OM is x2. So your MN is x3 minus x2. Now let's see how to find the area of this triangle. But before that, pause the video and note this down. So now let's see how to find the area of triangle ABC. So area of triangle ABC is equal to, so now we want the area of this triangle ABC, right? So first let's take the area of trapezium BMLA plus area of the trapezium ALNC minus BMNC, right? We have to minus this part in order to get the area of this triangle. I hope you got the point. Let me write in the words. Here we have area of triangle ABC is nothing but area of trapezium BMLA. So BMLA plus area of trapezium ALNC minus area of trapezium BMNC, right? Now what is area of the trapezium BMLA? So area of the trapezium BMLA is given by half into sum of the parallel sides of that trapezium. Here the parallel side of this trapezium is BM and AL. So sum of that, so BM plus AL into distance between these two parallel lines, that is your ML. So therefore area of the trapezium is given by half into sum of the parallel sides into the distance between those parallel sides, alright, plus area of the trapezium ALNC. So half into sum of the parallel side, here the parallel sides are AL plus CN into distance between the parallel sides is LN, right, minus area of the trapezium BMNC. So we have half into sum of the parallel sides here are BM plus CN into distance between them is MN, right? Now let's substitute all the values. Here we have half is common, right? So let's keep this half outside. So now what is BM? So BM is Y2. So Y2 plus AL. AL is a point here, right? So AL is Y1 into ML. What is ML? We know ML is X1 minus X2, right? So X1 minus X2 plus this half is outside. So here we have AL. AL is Y1 plus CN. CN is Y3 into LN. What is LN now? So X3 minus X1. So X3 minus X1, right? Minus, again half is outside. We have BM plus CN. So BM is Y2 plus CN is Y3 and MN. Now MN is nothing but X3 minus X2. So X3 minus X2, right? So now we have half into this, you have to multiply in this manner, Y2 into X1 plus Y2 into X2 and then Y1 into X1 plus Y1 into X2. Alright, let's do that. We have Y2 into X1 plus into minus is minus Y2 into X2, right? Plus into plus is plus Y1 X1 plus into minus is minus Y1 X2, right? Plus, follow same method, Y1 into X3 plus into minus is minus y1 into x1 plus y3 into x3 plus into minus is minus y3 into x1, right? So now let's multiply these two terms. Here we have minus, let's keep that minus outside. So plus into plus is plus y2 x3, right? Plus into minus is minus y2 x2. Plus into plus is plus, so y3 x3 plus into minus is minus y3 into x2, right? So now we have half into, let's group all the x1 terms first. So let's take x1 here. So here we have x1, right? So here we have x1. So here we have x1, right? So no more x1. So let's keep that x1 outside and write the remaining terms. Here y2 plus y1 minus y1 and here minus y3, right? Plus, now let's keep x2 term outside. So we have this term, that is minus y2, right? x2 is outside. Here you have minus y1 into x2, so x2 is outside. So x2 term. And here we have minus of minus is plus y2, right? So here x2 is outside. Similarly, here one more term. So minus of minus is plus y3, right? Now let's group x3 terms. So x3 is outside. Here we have y1 into x3, so x3 is outside. So again plus y3 into x3 is outside, right? So now minus into plus is minus y2 into x3 is outside, right? So one more term is here. So minus into plus is minus y3, right? Now if you see this, here plus y and minus y is get cancelled, right? Similarly, minus y2 and plus y2 is cancelled. And here plus y3 and minus y3. So let me erase this part and write the final answer, which implies area of triangle ABC is equal to half into x1 of y2 minus y3 plus x2 of y3 minus y1 plus x3 of y1 minus y2. Therefore, the area of the triangle ABC is given by half into x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. So hence the proof.
I hope you understood today's topic. If you did, please hit that like button and do share it with your friends. See you soon. Till then, take care. Almighty bless.